Hey everyone, welcome to Wild Breakaway with Ben Clymer. I'm Audra Martin. For the second time in as many games and as many nights, the Minnesota Wild needed extra hockey to get the job done, but unfortunately, unlike last night, they were not able to pick up 2 points. They settled for one, falling 5-4 in the shootout to the Calgary Flames, a team they're going to face in just a few days. But this one is tough because they got off to a good start, just couldn't find that final goal to walk away with the win.
Well, a good start was certainly something they needed to have against this team. They got it. And then all of a sudden, when the Calgary Flames were able to volley back, they again showed resiliency multiple times, answering back within a minute. And you talked about it. This will be a frustrating one because they didn't necessarily have their best game, but all of a sudden it looked like they were going to get the points against a team directly ahead of them in the postseason playoff race. Unfortunately, not the case. Al Stalock, maybe would have liked a few of them back, but a lot of puck luck going Calgary's way, and ultimately it was an exciting one here in St. Paul. The fans got a lot to cheer about, but unfortunately the Calgary Flames, they're going to hit the road with one of the Minnesota Wild points.
Yeah, definitely an action-packed game. These two alternated goals all night long. 5-4 the final. Pretty close across the board when it comes to your key stats. The Minnesota Wild really struggling, though, on special teams. They give up 2 power play goals for the second time in back-to-back games. They've got 5 power play goals allowed here in the last 3. And, of course, on the power play themselves, couldn't get the one that mattered most with the opportunity there in overtime. But overall, the star of the night for the Wild, definitely Marcus Foligno, who has been red hot for the Wild.
I was really glad to see Foligno doing what he's doing, and that's positives of everything. And quite frankly, even though he gave up 4 goals, he made some great saves at the end just to make sure that we got a point. So, we just didn't help him very well.
So now the rubber match comes your way Thursday night as the Wild will spend just one game on the road taking on the Calgary Flames for the final time this season. So they won't have to wait too long to try to get a little bit of redemption. The Flames, however, with the win tonight, they now sit in the second wild card spot just ahead of the Winnipeg Jets. They will play a game in between these two. They'll take on Chicago. And so let's see, if they can add to their point total. But the Minnesota Wild will have a day off and a couple of days of practice to regroup and work on special teams that seems to be really hurting them.
Well, rest and then all of a sudden analyze what is going on. The puck simply has to be cleared with first touch cleared. It's the first time the Minnesota Wild touched that puck on the penalty kill. In the beginning half of the season, I felt like it was exiting the zone. Well, recently, it is being turned over multiple times, and that all of a sudden allows a power play to really ratchet things up and tires the heck out of the defense.
Yeah.
And we have a few defense who play some heavy minutes, obviously Spurgeon and Suter, and when that puck doesn't exit the zone, it becomes awfully difficult.
All right, well, we'll see if the Wild can take advantage of the day off and a couple days of practice and get back in the win column as they take on the Flames for the third and final time this season. We hope you join us then. For Ben Clymer, I'm Audra Martin. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway.